How important is it for you to be fighting on Cinco de Mayo again?
Oh, it's very important for me. Is I'm proud of represent Mexico on Cinco de Mayo weekend. Uh, it's really important for me to be fighting in those days.
Yes, absolutely. I know you're very proud of your Mexican heritage. Last year, you didn't get a chance to fight on Cinco de Mayo and you didn't get a chance to fight on Mexican Independence Day. This year, you want to get back on track. I know you're speaking English now. How is it? How has that process been for you? I know you're a lot more comfortable now. Uh,
I just practice with my with, in my English with my friends and watching TV in English. So that's it. And I'm more fluid, a little bit fluid in English. So that's why.
well, this is a great site. I'm sure a lot
I'm
of
trying.
your
I'm trying.
no, it's great. I'm sure it's a lot of a great thing. A lot of your fans will be able to relate to as well. Now, speaking on the subject, what do you think you need to accomplish in your career at this point to surpass Julio Cesar Chavez's legacy as the best Mexican fighter of all time?
Oh, I just wanna make my own history. No pretend be than other fighter. Just make my own history, the Canelo history, and that's it. It's gonna be the only one Julio Cesar Chavez, only one Salvador Sanchez, only one Eric Morales, and only one Canelo Alvarez in the history of boxing.
No, absolutely. You are definitely a generational talent. Many argue you are the pound for pound best fighter in the sport right now, myself included. You have my vote. However, let's speak for a second with you outside of the picture. Who do you think is the best pound for pound fighter in the sport outside of you?
Oh, what do you mean? No, no.
Not
Okay.
including you, not including
It's
yourself.
right there is Crawford, Teofimo Lopez, Inoa, a lot of fighters. It's hard to pick one.
Uh-huh. Who do you like to watch fighting? Who entertains you as a fighter?
Oh, I just watch boxing like a couple times, but I enjoy see Germonta David, Ryan Garcia, uh, Lomachenko, Teofimo, all of these guys.
Is it safe to say you'd rather watch golf on a Saturday than boxing?
No, every day.
I'm
I
sure.
put I put Golf Channel every day.
You mentioned Ryan Garcia. I know he recently pulled out of his fight. Have you had a chance to talk with him over the last couple of weeks? How is he doing?
Not yet. We are here for support him. Just that. Uh, he's gonna be back soon, so just need a little time to be in pace. So just he knows what happened, no? But we are a team. We are here for support him in every moment.
I know mental health has become a very big thing in the sport. I know Tyson Fury has been very front and center about that in recent years. So has Ryan Garcia. Is that something you have had to deal with throughout your life? Because you were in boxing since the age of 15. It's the only thing you've known. Is that something you've had to deal with at any points of your career?
Gracias a Dios, no. Gracias a Dios he tenido muchos problemas en mi vida personal, pero siempre he sabido cómo solucionarlos y siempre he tenido la mentalidad de siempre salir adelante y siempre dejar los problemas a un lado y hacer primero lo mío. Y he entendido durante la vida que para todo hay solución.
Well, thank God, but no. I have had my problems in my life, but I've always known how to move ahead and go forward and put the problems aside. But I've always understood there's a solution.
Yes, absolutely. And outside of the problems we all deal with in our daily lives, you're going to have a problem in front of you May 8th by the name of Billy Joe Saunders. I know this fight has been 1 year in the making.
That's not a problem. I enjoy that. I enjoy being in the fight, so that's no problem for me. I that's a solution too.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about Billy Joe Saunders. He presents a lot of technical problems. A lot of people say, what is the solution you think you have for Billy Joe Saunders?
I just do my thing. I have so many experience. I have many skill to bring in the ring. I know he's a difficult fighter, southpaw, but I have my skills, and I'm gonna adapt myself to that style.
Do you think he does at least one thing a little better than you, or do you think you're better than him completely?
No, we'll see in May 8th, but I think I'm better than him for sure.
Mm-hmm. So you're not losing any sleep over Billy Joe Saunders?
No, no. I love boxing. I love being in the fight.
Uh-huh. Speaking of technical problems, you've faced a wide variety of opponents all the way down. I think perhaps maybe Erislandy Lara was one of the more recent technical.
That's 6-7 years ago, so I'm different now.
Who would you say is the most difficult fighter you have fought technically?
Floyd Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most difficult fighter I ever fight.
Uh-huh. Floyd Mayweather is back into the ring, obviously from an exhibition. If you had one chance to fight Floyd Mayweather again, would you do that?
Oh, it's gonna be so different.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm way more mature, more confident. I have more experience, so I'm a different fighter now.
Of course, yeah, you're definitely a lot different in weight, but is that, do you regret perhaps taking that fight as soon as you did, or do you think that was the perfect time for you in order for you to grow your career as well?
No lo fue, pero aprendí mucho aprendí qué es lo que es la derrota y que no quiero volver a sentir una.
Well, at the time, I learned about defeat, and that's something that I don't want to experience.
Mm-hmm. What do you make of him doing this exhibition now, and the Logan Pauls and the Jake Pauls? Do you see yourself doing exhibitions when you retire?
Oh, maybe. Why not? We never know.
Yeah. Julio Cesar Chavez, he's still doing exhibitions all the time. Now his son is even doing it as well. But, let's get back to your fight with Billy Joe Saunders. You were supposed to fight him last year, but of course, due to the pandemic, everything had to stop. Do you think the extra year has helped you in any way?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yes. So you've been preparing for Billy Joe Saunders for the last year. The fight was supposed to happen last year, but of course, due to the pandemic, it didn't. Do you believe the extra year has helped you in order to prepare?
No, para nada, para nada. Creo que soy el mismo peleador, como obviamente estoy en mi mejor momento y pues desgraciadamente no se hizo el año pasado por lo de la pandemia, pero pues están en el mejor momento, se hizo la pelea.
No, I think I'm still the same fighter, and this is the right time for me. It's unlucky that we had the pandemic hit us last year, but I think it's the right time to do it now.
Mm-hmm. And let's speak hypothetically, Saul, because I know you have your sights set on fighting again on Mexican Independence Day, perhaps against Caleb Plant to unify the 168-pound division. Let's say you unify all the belts. You have every single one of them in your possession. Do you still want to stay at 168, or is that when 2022 will be at 175?
No, I think 168 is my way.
So you'll take on all comers, all challengers at that point.
Yeah.
Sitting atop the throne. Well, I know boxing is your passion, but golf is your passion too. So I'd like to talk a little bit about golf as well. How does the sport help you mentally and physically prepare for a fight?
Oh, for me it's good because I left my cell phone 4 or 5 hours in the car, and I've been relaxing and prepare my mind, and the time going fast. So I love being in golfing.
Uh-huh. Are you sparring more these days or playing golf?
Playing golf more.
So not too much sparring in your training these days.
Yeah, three days a week.
Hmm. And then how many? So you play golf about 2, 3 times a week, you said?
Golf,
Yeah.
I practice every day, and
Uh-huh.
I play with my friends in the weekends. On the weekends,
So I'll ask you this, my last question. So if you can play golf with one person in the world,
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
Well, he might physically not be able to play, unfortunately, with his recent accident.